right, thank you. I'm going to read a little bit so I don't lose my spot, but it was April of 2015, and I was preparing for my most challenging triathlon season. 4 sprint triathlons, 1 Olympic distance triathlon, and 1 Ironman 70.3 triathlon, when I found a lump the size of a golf ball on the side of my right breast. The diagnosis came as stage 3C inflammatory breast cancer, triple negative, and BRCA2 positive. I carry a rare case of the BRCA2 gene mutation that neither of my parents carried. The cancer required 3 treatment regimens: chemotherapy, surgery, and radiation. My triathlon teammates would come to my chemo sessions each week and fill me in on what was going on in the triathlon world. They would relate the chemotherapy cycles to an interval workout. By the 6th week, they would remind me that I was halfway through. It's all downhill from here. You're all through the tough stuff. Keep going. They would also break down the treatment regimen for me and relate it to triathlon. Swim, bike, run translated to chemo, surgery, radiation. It was in that same chemotherapy chair that I decided that I wasn't going to give up on my goal of completing those 6 triathlons. I was going to do them in 2016. Maybe not the distances, but I was going to do all 6 of them. Throughout the beginning of this experience, everyone told me to steer clear of the internet. Don't Google anything, just listen to what your doctors say and trust them. Well, this was great advice, but I wanted to find someone else who had been through what I was going through. I tried Google and couldn't find anything of the exact same diagnosis. How could that be? Google is huge. I tried Facebook and again, found no one with the same exact diagnosis. This couldn't be right. What I did find on Facebook was a young mother who was chronicling her daughter's journey with leukemia. This was it. I was going to start a Facebook page to chronicle my journey and hope that if there's another young woman out there with the same diagnosis as me, that she will be able to find my page and hope that it will give her inspiration to keep fighting. Hence, the We Try for Aimee Facebook page was started. With the treatment came a slew of side effects. I attend physical therapy once a week for permanent lymphedema in my chest and right arm, regularly scheduled doctor's appointments, and a variety of scans. Fatigue was my biggest hurdle. I had been back to work full-time on second shift. Between all of this, I was determined to fit in that triathlon training. I knew that I had the determination and drive to accomplish that goal, but my ego had to take a check and remind myself constantly that I was going to be much slower. It was no longer about how fast I could finish the race. It was just about finishing and being out there racing with my friends. I set out on my goal of completing all 6 triathlons that I had scheduled in 2015. I had fears and great doubt of being able to finish these races. My triathlon team continued to encourage me through each race and greeted me each time at the finish line. After completing the 5th triathlon, I was scheduled to have a prophylactic mastectomy on the left side to reduce the chances of cancer in that breast. I knew I was going to need those 4 weeks between the 2 races and after surgery to recover. What I didn't know was that the routine CAT scan I had done prior to surgery showed recurrent breast cancer. The surgery was canceled, which to me meant I could add in another triathlon. To date, I have completed 7 triathlons since May of 2016. Woo! Thank you. The last triathlon was the OCY Tri in Misquamicut on September 25th, 2016. Each race this season has been memorable, especially the OCY Tri, where so many of my teammates, friends, and family came out to cheer me on to the finish line. That was the goal, to get to the finish line. Ironically, this is also the starting line of another set of treatment regimens. With this reoccurrence of inflammatory, triple-negative breast cancer also came new struggles. My oncologist highly suggested that I go to a larger research hospital and inquire about clinical trials that I might qualify for, as there is greater hope in a clinical study as opposed to the standard of care. I decided to take her suggestion and went to Yale Smilow Cancer Center in New Haven. where I met with a colleague of a past TBBCF grant recipient. It is with great gratitude that I wish to thank the volunteers at the Terry Broder Breast Cancer Foundation and all of the sponsors for funding breast cancer research 100%. Thank you to all of the walkers for your determination and strength to complete a quarter marathon, half marathon, and full 26.2 marathon. Without your help, I am certain that I would not have found the one clinical study that is giving me hope in a future filled with triathlons.